today's video is going to be another Poshmark Q&A. First question, when you send an offer through a bundle, do you leave a message as well or just an offer? If so, what message do you leave? So I don't always leave a message through a bundle when I send an offer through a bundle. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and it really depends on the person and what they're buying. If somebody creates a big bundle, then I'll usually comment and say, hey, you know, thanks for liking things in my closet. You know, here's a really good discount on this bundle. Something along those lines. But no, I don't always send a message. Next question, regarding the six-figure sellers, are you saying they could not be making at least $100K a year as a full-time reseller? Is that not possible? So this person's talking about how in a previous video, I made a comment about people that are claiming to be six-figure resellers. Like there's a couple people that recently just started saying that all the fucking time. And it's super misleading because they don't tell you that, okay, they've made six figures, but it's over the course of like 4 or 5 years. It's not yearly. You know, like when somebody says I'm a six-figure reseller, in my mind, and I feel like a lot of people would think this, you would think that that means they make six figures every year from reselling, but that's not the case with these resellers. So, or at least some of them, maybe one of them makes 100,000 a year. No, to answer your question, I'm not saying that's not possible. It definitely is possible. There definitely are resellers that make multiple six figures a year. It's just these ones that, again, are misleading. And they say that they're six-figure resellers, but again, failed to mention that it's over the course of years and years, which, if you think about it, is super attainable because they've only made you know, 20 to 30 grand a year on Poshmark, which I say only because I feel like if you're a full-time reseller, that's very attainable, like very attainable. So, you know, as opposed to hearing like, oh, I'm a six-figure reseller, and most people would be like, oh, wow, 6 figures in a year, that's a lot. But if you actually break it down to like 20 to 30,000 a year, that's way more attainable for like the average person, you know? So yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible. It definitely is possible. It's just these people are being misleading for, you know, whatever reason, like to sell their course, you know? We'll get into courses in a second because there was a question about courses. Okay. Next question. I have a question about sourcing on Poshmark. I've seen a lot of comments in groups about people getting offended when other sellers send them lowball offers. Do you use your husband's account to source? I'm thinking about using my boyfriend's from now on, LOL. I don't. I send lowball offers from my own account. No shame in my game. If you're a reseller, I actually had somebody, oh man, I wish I could find those comments, but that was a little while ago. But I had somebody, I think it was like 2 months ago, get offended because I sent them a lowball offer, and they're like, what are you thinking? This is worth more than that. Why are you sending me a lowball offer? This is so offensive. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is the name of the game. Like I'm trying to get something for a fucking deal. Like no offense to you. This isn't like a personal attack at you. Like I want to get a deal because I want to turn around and resell it and make a profit. If you're the type to get offended by lowball offers, you need to get off Poshmark because it's just part of the game. You really can't blame someone for wanting a deal. You know, yes, it can be annoying, but again, it's part of the platform. If you get annoyed by it, then Poshmark really isn't the place for you. But yeah, to answer your question, I send it from my account, no shame. But yeah, some people do get offended, and I do see that in Facebook groups. People are like, oh my gosh, look at this lowball offer. This is so annoying. Oh my gosh, it's like, it's part of the fucking game. Like, okay, hi Vanessa. Oh, actually, I'm gonna save this one for last because this one is about courses. Okay, at what amount would it ever take for you to decline a lowball offer? I know you said you don't decline, but there's got to be a case in which you would. So yeah, I've talked about this before, how I don't decline offers, like lowball offers. I get them all the time. I just counter back, counter. Sometimes I've gone back and forth, you know, all day long with someone. And you know, it's resulted in a sale. Sometimes it hasn't, but I mean, is it really that time consuming to counter back? Like, you know, if someone sends you an offer, like, oh, you just hit counter, put your amount. Like, it's not like you're doing something like, oh, so time consuming. Is there a circumstance where I will just decline? I mean, maybe if I've gone back and forth with someone and they just keep sending me their lowest offer and it's just like ridiculous amount, you know, like a few times, then maybe I'll decline it. I don't know. It all depends on, I guess, like my mood that day and what the item is. Because if you just decline, you can miss out on a sale. And, you know, I play the counter game. I'd be curious to know how Posh suggest prices on things. Like I said, I've never seen that before. I don't know if it's a new feature and it just hasn't been rolled out to everyone yet. But yeah, I've never seen that. Comment down below and let me know if you have seen it. And like what their pricing strategy or price suggestion is, because I'm very curious. Hi Vanessa, your videos are great. Please never stop making them. Oh, I love that you give out information and free and aren't money hungry. That being said, would you ever consider creating a course? It seems that what is the hot thing. That is what the hot thing to do in the reselling world is right now. I would love your thoughts. Okay. So I've talked about this before, and I'm just going to flat out tell you guys my thoughts on like courses and stuff. I'm not going to knock anyone's hustle. If you want to create a course and, you know, try to make money off that, go for it. In my personal opinion, first of all, I would never pay for a Poshmark course because there's so much free information available out there, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's in Facebook groups, everywhere. There is so much free information on Poshmark, how to get started, how to do this, how to do that, that I really don't think, I mean, I've seen, you know, these resellers come out with courses and none of them have really made sense for me to purchase. Like none of them have topics that are new or groundbreaking or, you know, like it's information you can get for free. Personally would never purchase a course. And, you know, some people make the argument that like, you know, a course is all the information in one, you know, and it saves you time, but does it really? Because first of all, you're using your time to learn that information and you're also spending your money on that. Whereas you can just go on Google and not spend your money. I mean, you still have to use your time to learn the information, yes, but you're not spending your money. You know, so like I would much rather go on Google, use my time. You know, time is money, yes, obviously, but I would much rather go on Google, use my time and not spend money as opposed to buy someone's course, you know, spend my money and spend time on it. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. Again, I'm not knocking anyone. You are right. There are so many people coming out with courses now. And you know, they're trying to make money. You can't knock a hustle. You can't knock a hustle. But I personally, I would never purchase a course just because of the reasons I just told you. And I would never create a course because I don't know. I would just feel weird about it. I like giving you guys information for free. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on courses. Again, not knocking anyone. If you want to charge, you know, whatever amount for a course, for stuff that can be found for free, go for it. Like, I don't, you know, make that money. But again, I personally would never purchase one and I just wouldn't feel right creating one. So that is it for this video. I hope I answered your questions. If you have any other questions, you can comment down below. Send me a DM on Instagram or tweet me on Twitter. If you're new to Poshmark and you want to sign up, you can use my code. I just burped and I had to edit it out. You guys, these last few weeks of pregnancy, ooh-wee, I got 7 weeks left. 7 weeks too many. I am donezo. Anyway, what was I saying? If you want to use my code on Poshmark, you get a $10 credit. I also get a $10 credit. My code is Keepin' It Rad. I have it in the description box. Okay, I'm shying away from my usual ending. I don't know what to say now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video.